Okay, welcome back everybody to Coffee and Art in the Morning with Juice. And it's hump day. It's hump day, people. And we've been working in Bella Futura by Jennifer Zimmermann. We worked also out of her Secrets of Coloring for a little segment on the little turquoise. She's calling it Mojave turquoise cabochon. So we did this on the wolf. So we did the little cabochon there and there. And we base coated everything with a wash of Neocolor. The Neocolor 2 water-soluble crayons, these. Make sure you get Neocolor 2. If you get Neocolor 1, they're not water-soluble. And someone said that they have the white mountain on the background as opposed to an orange mountain on the wax crayons. So make sure you get Neocolor 2 so that they're water soluble. We are working in Bella Futura. It is on Create Space thin paper. So if you don't like any crinkling or you're worried about it going through, don't do it. Print it out on something else, or don't use water-soluble media. Although Jennifer did say that, let me find the her text here. She said that even though the book is printed on Create Space paper, she does offer a PDF version on Etsy and also on PayHip. I don't know what that is. I don't think, it's offered on that. I don't know what PayHip is, but it's on Etsy. So you can you can print it out if you want the PDF version, so you don't have to do it on the Create Space paper. Then that's, totally up to you. You can purchase it either way. All right, so thank you, Terry, for putting in the links to both books on Amazon. And I will, let me make a note to put them in my description box because I'll forget. La, 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 la. Links to Jennifer books. Okay, I got to put something in my door. The windows are all open and it's rattling. So let's I had a piece of cardstock sitting here to shove in the crack of the door so it wouldn't rattle, and I don't know where that went. So let me find another piece of cardstock here. The window's all open and it's causing a cross breeze in the house and making all the doors rattle. Okay, so we are going to, I'm not going to cover a lot of what we already did because we just got finished with it. And so this will be part 2. So if you haven't watched part 1, then, oh, here comes the sun. It's really not that flashed out. Might have to work with it. Okay. I think that's pretty zoomed in right there. So we're going to go ahead and start on her skin. No, I wasn't here on Monday. No, I wasn't on Monday. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get some pencils out. And I'm just going to use Prismacolor. I'm going to go ahead and pick out. She's going to be pretty dark. I want her to be dark. And her braids are going to be black with blue highlights. And the wolf is going to be a gray wolf. And I don't know what else we're going to do yet. All the metal is going to be this rose gold. We did the demo of that on part 1. So if you missed that, go back, and if you missed any of it, go back and watch part 1. And so you can hear all the tips and everything I told you about using water on thin paper. Okay, so I'm going to dig out some of my browns here. Most of them are sitting here on my table. Probably need a little bit of Tuscan red. I'll tell you the colors as soon as I get them all here. A little bit of the light gray. These will probably be good for now. Maybe just the lightest bit of yellow. Where is my goldenrod? Yeah. And probably a tiny bit of blue. Don't know what this one. And I'm not going to work on her hair yet, so I won't need black. And I think I want them both to have golden, orange, yellow eyes. You know, the goldenrod color eyes. I think I'm going to have them both have that yellow eye. Okay, so is that going to be enough color? I need to do her eyebrow too. I don't want to get it too many colors. That's probably enough. I might need a little sienna. Okay. All right, so here's the colors I'm going to use. At least these are the ones I picked. Ochre, or a sienna. I didn't care which one. Ochre or sienna. Not yellow ochre, you know, like a sienna ochre. Then I have goldenrod, which is like a yellow ochre. Dark gray, you know, just a gray, dark gray. This is Blue Lake or slate blue. Cool gray, 50%. It's a lighter gray. Tuscan red and dark umber. So I'm going to sharpen these real quick and we'll get started. So I'm probably going to do a little bit of extra layering on her face than I normally layer for a color book page. Most of the time I don't do tons of layers. I do it in my portraits, but I don't do tons of layers on my color book pages because I just don't want to spend weeks and weeks on a color book page. You know, we have done some that have taken quite a long time, but you know, I don't want to do this in 20 multi-bit parts. It's already probably going to be maybe 1 or 2 more. I don't know, because we still got to do the wolf. But we're going to do her now. All right, so, oh, and I need black for the hair. Let's see. Probably will need, what gray did I, yeah, okay. Where is black? It was right here, because we just used it. Here it is. Okay. So these are what we're going to use. I'm going to zoom in like maybe 1 more, 2 more, 3 more. Okay, I think that's good. Alrighty. Make some space, and I'm going to put my sheet back under here just to make sure I'm not denting the page behind it. Alright, it's a little flashed out, guys, but maybe we'll see how it goes as I color, okay? Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some blue and some yellow undertones. All right. And I still have to do her eyebrow and her hair. You know, it's lots to do. All right. So am I in the camera there, guys? There we go. All right. So I'm going to start with just a light coat of her face. Is going to be, this is going to be the side, you know, the light's coming from here in my mind. Well, the light's coming from here. So it's going to kind of this way. It's going to have light here on him and light there on her. See, there's the moon right there. So we're just going to have it coming like that away. So her face is going to have light on it this way. So I'm going to put a nice, like, little bit of the yellow, goldenrod, I think it is. Yeah, goldenrod. You'd think after years and years and years of using Prismacolor, I would just know all the numbers and colors, but I don't. I just go by looking at the color. Oh, the weather's beautiful now. I mean, it was rainy, but it's all sunny now, and that's why it's. When I first came on, it was nice because I didn't have any lighting issues. Now the sun's coming in and out and in and out, so it's messing up my lighting. but whatever. So she's got a base coat on her of the Neo Color. I think, let's see, was it this one? I think it was just brown. She just has a wash of that on her. Okay, so now I just want to start giving her color, and this is going to be the lightest part of her. And then she'll probably have her highlight of her cheek right there. So let's go ahead and put a little gold right in there. But I'm chilling like a villain today. Yeah, we had a storm come through 3-4 o'clock in the morning. But it's all sunny now. Here comes my mailman, I think. Okay. I think Hubster might have left again. I don't know if he's left yet. I can't see if his truck's out there. Can y'all see okay? Alright, and same thing for her shoulder over here is going to have the light. Gotta keep moving the book up and down. So we'll probably have at least 3, if not 4 parts to this. And then if it takes any more than that, then I'll try to just do enough parts of it that you get the gist of it. If we don't finish it in 4 parts. I'm hoping to do the bulk of it in 3 parts, you know. So right now I'm kind of just getting some lights. If you have any questions, ask. Tell me what y'all are coloring in or what project you're working on, because I know not everybody colors. And it doesn't look like much. It's very light. It's a little darker than what I'm showing, but not by too much. I'm going to mess it up if I'm not careful. There we go. That's a little better. Very light layers. That's the way I work. Just get a little gold on her. Move my paper down so I don't get a line right there. Zig is coloring in Creative Haven's Midnight. Birthday cards. Mountain Dreamer is in making birthday cards. Jody is coloring in Veland Sand. I don't think I know that one. Villain Sand, Vilon Sand, Son. I'm not sure what one that one is. Stars is looking for a Jasmine Beckett to color. I love me some Jasmine. We need to get back to her, you know. I think the last time we colored in her was in her Halloween book at Halloween. Susie Q is doing the comic book coloring book, the Love Story ones, to frame for your dining room wall. The comic book coloring book. I don't think I know that one either. I have comic books, like vintage comic book coloring ones, but I don't know if I know the comic book coloring book. Karen is working on is that Rachel's 6x6 challenge, Kay Moore? What's this week's? I don't know this week's challenge. Usually I see Eileen or somebody mentioning it, but I don't think I've seen this week's mention. Oh, okay. Jody's working in Thomas Love's Tomic. Ronja just finished a big mixed media collage. Now you'll be working on Mythomorphia. Methinks. The theme is spring. Oh, okay. Yeah. The comic book one, the vintage one, is that the same one I have that you're working in? Okay, back over here now. I'm going to work on her hands, skin here. I'm just putting a little gold. I'm going to try to monitor the lighting so that you have true color, but I'll do my best. I'm shoving. You'll hear me shoving when I'm going like that. I'm shoving all the pencils up because that's the end of my desk right there. So I'm trying to stay in a frame because I'm so zoomed in. All right, so there's a little bit of gold on her. I'll be going back and forth. Maybe a little more. Okay, now I want to put a little bit of blue. Been now almost 3 weeks. Oh no! What happened to you, Jody? Are you okay? All right, so now I'm going to kind of go right. Well, it's hard to say exactly, but it's kind of like almost right behind those golden highlights. And then in her eye, she'll probably have some blue in her eye there on the eyelid. Very, very gently. It's like I'm going shh, 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 shh in my head. A little shadow under each one of the feathers too. I missed the start of the, so you just coloring in the highlights of the Yeah, the gold, she's going to have golden highlights. Like she's going to have goldenness to her. I mean, I'm barely touching the paper. I don't know how much you can see is on the paper, but it's very light layers. And I think she's going to have a shadow here from this metal. I'm thinking that would probably be a shadow like away from her, like that. Same thing for right here. There's probably going to be shadows from these. Because they're not touching her skin. They're away from her skin. So they're not, the shadows wouldn't be like right up on it. They'd be away from it. That wouldn't be that, it would be on the other side. Because that's going to be the, well, that's okay because I need some here anyway. Her braids right there. Probably be shadowed down here, but I don't want to put anything there yet, really. Maybe a little line there. And there's a ribbon there. That would probably touch your skin there, but not right there. If it doesn't touch the skin, the shadow, okay, for instance, like this one's touching her skin right there. I'm imagining that's touching her shoulder. But these are not touching. So the shadow's not going to be right up against that. It would be away from it. You see, this shadow would be, that's where it's touching her skin right there. But those aren't touching her skin. This probably touches right about there. I'm imagining, I don't know for sure. But then it's probably not going to touch back there. Same for here, probably a little bit touching her skin there, but the shadow probably comes away from her. See that? How that makes it look like it's not on her? I mean, how it gives it more shadow? Something like that. All right, let's go ahead and yes, I am, but it had to be not have been free. Oh, so would you have a surgery or something, Jody? Are you okay? Is that what you're saying? I missed it. I was shading. I didn't see. How did you choose the blue? What you guys got to do, if you want some practice, go look, and dark skin's a good one to, well, any color really. Go stare at skin. Just find a picture. You know, you can go on, find faces, Pinterest, Google Images, magazines. Although I would recommend, if you can, do it on like an iPad, iPhone, so you can zoom in and see the colors. And look real careful at skin. And look for colors. Say, am I seeing blue? Am I seeing purple? Am I seeing, look real careful at skin. And you'll see all kinds of colors in there. And again, I'm putting a little bit more layering into this than probably I normally would in a color book. Okay, so this is probably touching her skin there. And it's probably touching here. But if you look real close at skin, and depending on the nationality and what, you know, you're going to see all different kinds of colors in skin. And even if it's just an underpainting, an undercoat, it still shows through because you're doing such light layers. Yeah, it gives it more depth. Exactly, Zig. No, not yet. My back. Ah, okay. Well, take care of yourself and get well. Do what you can do as you can do it. All right, so now I'm going to stop on her skin for a minute just to, oh wait, no I'm not either. So I want to do this. I want the shadow right under her bracelet. Oops, sorry guys, I'm trying to stay. Fix a little cleavage there. So now I think I'm going to work a little on her hair. So her hair is going to have, it's going to be black with blue highlights. So if you put all the black, you know, you got to kind of find the highlights before you start getting all the dark in there. Because with pencil, you know, when you layer up your pencils, if I just started putting a coat of black all over her hair, the blue's not going to show up. So I want to make sure my blue is on first so that it shows up. So I'm going to start up here on the top of her head where and I don't know how much it's going to show. These are just the highlights of her braids. Okay. So I want to highlight on the top of her head back there. Because the moon, even though the moon is coming around, her head's round, so there would still be some light coming around her head. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the blue highlights on all the braids. So I don't lose the highlights. Maybe if I could put my hand right on it. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, she's right here in the front. This is what we're going toward. Here's one of my portraits. She's going to have darker skin than her, but you get the idea. Okay, see the braids? This is what we're going for on the braids. I love her because she has, if you look real careful, she has a selfie, she's holding a selfie stick, and you can see it reflected in her eyes. This is actually one of my sketches from that I did from the Sketchy group. So that's where we're headed with the braids right now. I'm putting that blue in. Make sure I stay in camera. Is it still good? I guess it's still. Do I need to zoom in one more? Can y'all hear the birds outside? I have my window open. It's really nice. So we'll get her hair in, and that'll really help. So you can see, kind of, figure out how dark or light you want the skin when you got the hair in, because that's going to be the high contrast. Is the black of her hair, and we'll keep it a light edge, maybe even a little bit lighter blue, so that she doesn't get, she doesn't get lost in the stars up there. So thank you, Jennifer, for sending me the book for us to play in. And I hope y'all are getting a good idea of, what you can do in it. And I would totally recommend, you can probably get you a bundle or, a deal if you buy both her books. Get this one. And the workbook, you probably could get a deal on both. I mean, I'm really glad I bought the other one. Okay. All right, now let me get the real light blue, just to kind of go along the edge of her. Maybe you could even use white, because I want her to kind of glow a little. Let's see how much I can achieve with just this. And I'm going to fog and mist up the clouds and all that with paint. So let's just soften. Can y'all see that? Softening the edge. So we've gone from this to that. Bye, Terry. Thank you. Thanks for sticking around all this time. Thanks for modding. Just send you a little treat, girl. Thanks for putting in all the links. Okay, softening that. Just a little bit of softness. See how that makes a difference? Can y'all tell? All right, now I'm going to go in here with black. And then I'm going to also do a little bit of tiny bit of, maybe a little bit of Posca, tiny little bit, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm thinking that could just be her braid part. I think that's what that is. I think I'm going to go with that as being her braid, like where her part is in her hair. I was thinking it might be this headdress, but I'm thinking now it's part of the part. So let me go ahead and put that in there with some gray, black. What we started with the Neo Color 2 with just a wash. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because I'm thinking that's just where her scalp is. So I'm going to put, that's where her hair is right there. And then I'll put a little bit of the brown, like where her scalp would be. You could maybe see a little bit of her hairline in there. So let's put the hair first. And then the brown that we used. In part 1. So I think that's just her scalp right there, and her hair is, separating. And that might just be another braid right there. Okay, and same thing for right along there. I think you can just see her scalp a little bit from the braids pulled. You know what I mean, Vern? I did the eye. Oh, you did the eye, Nettie? The one that we did, the cat eye, or which eye did you do? From the workbook. Okay, let me get a Kleenex to clean my brush. All right, let me dry that because you can't put pencil over wet anything. I've been doing light layers in my color books. It really looks nice. Yep, you got to do light layers, but you got to also do enough contrast to make it show. Okay, now let's go back with my black. Oh no, let's go back with the blue again because I've got to put a little bit of highlight there. Okay, now let's go in with black. No, that's dark gray. Where's my black? Here it is. Probably need to sharpen it too. Okay. So I'm going to start on the back first braid here. Maybe I'll zoom in one more. Try, guys. Get as close as we can without it like going crazy in colors and stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to start working on each individual little braid. And it take a while. But one of the things I like about doing real-time coloring is you see how long things actually take. And again, I'm not dissing on anybody that does, speed it up, time-lapse videos. But if you're a newbie and you're watching a time-lapsed video, you're not going to know how long things really take. It takes longer than you think. Not that I would time-lapse mine anyway, because I don't edit. What you see here is what it goes up to YouTube as. Okay. She's got some little tight braids right in here. And I'm thinking that's part of her scalp, so I'll go back in there with some of the brown pencil. Hey, Julie Topaz, I didn't see you come in. Good to see you. I saw you uploaded another pattern, color book pattern page on Instagram. Okay, I want to keep my pencil nice and sharp. hope you are seeing some of this because it's tiny. Okay, let me get in there with a little bit of a sienna in there as a base. I can darken it. Like where her part is. See a little bit of her scalp in there. Right along that one feather line. I mean feathering, not the feathers. I got our new dishwasher put in yesterday. Like I said, we got our roof fixed. Hubster just went to get my tire fixed. Had a nail in it or something. That and herding cats. And all right, that's looking pretty good. All right, let me see if I can what I can get in here with a white pencil. I might have to go in with Posca. We'll see. Yeah, it's okay. I think that'll be just enough. And again, every paper is going to be different. And this is Create Space, which is thin. So I have a piece of cardstock under it so I don't dent the page underneath. Okay, now I need a little bit darker brown. Where the braids are pulled. Or scalp area. Okay. I'm really concentrating. I'm not talking as much as I usually do because I'm really concentrating here. Black. I'll sharpen again. Don't ask, Ronja. Yeah. Okay, I'm liking that. Let's see, need a little bit dark brown again. What do y'all think? So we've gone from this to that. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit, just a tiny bit of it's going to take me as long to color as it would to braid her hair. But it's worth it. Alright, we're going to keep on moving down. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Alright, let's keep rolling. Back to the black. So you just kind of got to get in between each one if you want it to look like a braid. You just really can't. I mean, you could do a little bit of a shade down or whatever, you know, blend out, but to make it look like braids, you really have to get tight in each little fold of the braids. And it is a little time consuming, but if you want it to look like a real braid. Thanks, guys. Need a real sharp. I keep twisting my pencil to get it to a sharp edge. Making sure I stay in camera here. Thank you, Miss Allie. Just gotta have patience. Sharpening. Turn it, yeah. You just keep turning it. I'm running out of room up here. I'm trying to shove my book all the way up here, and I'm into the pencils. I know it seems a little fussy, but you know, it's hard to like not be if you want this to look like a real braid. Okay, we're getting there though. Where are you from, Jody? Where do you live? Get this back one in there. It's a little darker. Got a little bit there. I can always white it with what do you call it, Posca, but where's my eraser? Where did it put it? Should be right here. Here it is. I got a little bit down because this is going to be rose gold, right? I really don't want black on there, but I can go back over it with white Posca. Where are you from? I mean, where do you live? What country? What state? Oh, okay. Just wonder. I'm near Atlanta. All right, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Mom's calling me. Hang on, let me tell her I'm still streaming. Hey, Mom. Hello? Mom? Is this a butt call? I think she accidentally called me. I hear some music or something in the background. I think she accidentally called me. Do moms make butt calls? I had it on vibrate, so I could hear it vibrating over there. I turn my phone to vibrate when I'm streaming. It's coming along. It's going to look even better in a minute when I get the highlights on it. Because see, we've got blue pencil on there, right? So when I go back over it with the white pencil, it's going to soften it and blend it, and you'll have blue, like a light blue blend from the white going over the top of the blue. Okay, I'm trying to see where that metal thing is right there. Okay. All right. Now, let's go back with the white. Sharpen. Yeah. Mom and me and Denise always text each other, you know, more than we call. We usually, all three of us get on a group text at least once a day. So for her to call, it's like she's going to say, you know, have something to say, but she wasn't there, so had to be a butt call. Okay. Go sharpen again, nice point. All right, let's go back down here and go over each one just a little. Then might have to go back in with a little blue, we'll see, or maybe some black. But this blue, the white's mixing with the blue. So I'll have to go back in there with some more black, I think, because I want them to look dark, but just this is, I really want just the blue to be the highlight, so I really need more black in there. They need to be darkened just a little bit. But it's always good to get those highlights in there when you can, so. But you see the difference between that one and that one already? And when the whole piece is done, you know, it's gonna meld together too. It might look like a little stark at this stage, but when you get all the skin, because she's gonna have dark skin, she's gonna be a chocolate girl. This is just her base coat. Okay, sharpening again. Oops, I snapped the tip off of it. Prisma colors are soft. I know this is probably tedious, but it is what it is. It takes a while to do these nice details. Alright, so there's that. Now I'm going to go back with the black. Oh, thanks, Kangaroo. Alright. Let's get in here and get a little more And we'll get back to her skin. I know it's very subtle, but can you all tell the difference? Just that little bit of dark from this one to this one? Oh, I hope you're learning something. I don't know if you're learning lots because I'm only doing one thing, but you know, at this stage. We'll go back to our skin in a minute. So you can see that this is, like I said, it'll probably be 3 or 4 parts. We spent a lot of time on part 1 because I really wanted to do a little demo showing how to do, you know, one of the little something something out of her other book. So, you know, that just took a while, and I'm, you know, just took my time. Sharpening. Not talking much. Kind of concentrating. I guess I could get out some questions, but I'm really just kind of trying to get as much going here as I can. Put a little flick of hair there, maybe a little fold like that. Shouldn't probably do that until I got the skin done, but okay. Next, going up this braid. And if y'all want to practice drawing people or coloring people, go to the Sketchy app. It's not like an app where it like doesn't teach you anything. It's not like that kind of app. It's just called Sketchy app. And what it is, it's like Instagram, okay? It's like an Instagram where people upload their photos. And I haven't done it in a while. I just haven't, you know. This one's from 2015. That's probably the last. Maybe I did one in 16, maybe 17. I don't remember. Anyway, and people upload their photographs for you to draw them. And so after you draw them, their photograph is, it's like, how do I explain it? You upload your, just like you would Instagram. You upload your picture just like you would Instagram, but you're uploading it over their photo. So, you know, you look at their picture and you draw it, and then you upload it, and it's like the app superimposes your drawing over the person's picture. So essentially what you're saying is when you, and you can upload your pictures too. A couple of people drew some little sketches of me and stuff. I only uploaded like 3, I think, pictures of myself. And so you agree to let people draw you, you know. When you upload your picture, you're saying, yes, you can draw me, you know, that kind of thing. I'll try to show you this girl. Maybe I can do that. Let me work on finishing this up first. Okay, so we're getting there. I think it needs a little darker, I don't want to say gray, but a darker blue. I don't know if I want to, maybe I do need a blue-gray. I don't want warm gray, though. That may not be dark enough. I just want a little bit more shadow to the braid. And that does it right there. This is cool gray number 70. And it's just giving a little, I'm kind of going over the blue and over the black. Just kind of softening it a little bit. Can y'all tell? Let's do this one right here. You'll probably be able to tell. It's kind of darkening it. And I'll probably have to go back in with a little bit more white, maybe. I don't know. It's pretty highlighted. That's pretty good. I'm liking that cool gray. Walked away 15. Yeah, see, we got her braid pretty much in, you know. Hey, Francis. I'm going to have to readjust probably my lighting here anyway, so when I get done with this braid, I'll show you my sketchy profile. I haven't, like I said, I haven't put anything up for a while because I just haven't had time. But if you want a good group of people learning how to draw faces, and there is some nudity, so don't, you know, it's not a lot, but every now and then you'll come across somebody posting, oh, draw my whole body, you know, kind of thing. But, you know, not very often. But, you know, if you've ever done life drawing classes, you know, there's that as well. Okay, so now I think I want a little bit of shadow here and there. Okay, so like right here, I'm going to go ahead and make this darker, like that's a bend in it. See, there's a bend right there. And that one's pretty good. There probably would be a little bit more shadow right in here. Just to give it a little variation where the light's hitting it. Okay, now I go back in with the light blue. I don't know, maybe I can just do it with, probably just do it with white, yeah. Let's just go with white. Highlight a few. Thank you, guys. Oops, don't press that hard. I don't want to get too in a hurry. So you can see it kind of takes a minute. So some are, you know, just have a little bit more brightness than others. So it has variation, just like your real hair would. Okay. Might tweak it a little more after a while, but I think that's good for a start. All right, let's do a little bit of work on her face. So now I'm going to get in here with my dark umber. We'll start getting some shadows. Okay, so, oh, let me go back with the, let me put on a coat of, let me go ahead and do the, I'm going to put blue eyebrows and then go back over it with black. So she has a little bit of highlight in her eyebrows too. Not much, but just a little. And I'll probably, I like to add like little extra hairs on the girls, you know, but I don't want to flick out any hairs or anything yet because I want to do her skin. All right. Okay. All right, I think what I'll do, let me go ahead and find some highlights first. I mean, some of the really brightness of it. So she's going to have some really bright, kind of almost on the blue areas, I think is where I'm going to fall. Okay, and then over her eyelid here. And probably right here in her cheek. A little on her nose. I'm going to go ahead and put in her nostril. And the inside of your mouth right here. Okay, and I'll do her eyes and all that here in a little bit. I want to find some of the highlights on her. So I don't want to lose these brightnesses. Because we can always get it darker. All right. All right, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to go all the way down her body yet because I don't want to run out of time before I get some more of her face done. Okay. It is Dot? Do I have her on my calendar? Oh my gosh, are you serious? It is. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Dot, for saying. I hadn't even switched over my calendar. Dot. I had not even switched over my calendar. Is she gone? Is she not here? Tomorrow is Jean's birthday. Next week is Linda White Holloway. I've got to get her a card in the mail. It's going to be late now. But she's probably not going to be home anyway. She's going to her mom's. But thank you, Dot. Yeah, it is. I have it on my calendar. I'm still over in March. My calendar, I have my little, desk calendar I keep birthdays in. Still over in March. I know. Thank you, Dot. All right, now I'm going to go in here with my dark umber, and I'm going to slowly be careful here. Need a little bit more light right in her eye here because I want her eyelashes to stand out. Let's blend that in. And she's going to have, I'm going to go ahead and put in a nice orange because she's going to have golden eyes, and so is the wolf. He's going to have golden eyes too. Okay. And I'm going to do her eyelashes and everything more. Okay, I need a little bit more blue under there. Is it her electronic one? Okay, yeah. All right, back into the shadows now. She's already got some blue down, Now I'm going to kind of start blending. And I'm taking my time, guys. I'm really want to do it well because I've got lots of layers. So I'm just going to put another light layer kind of going over the blue there. Nice and gently. And you'll still see the blue in there, albeit very subtly. And the edges of the feathers, the tips of the feathers, I can go with Posca. But you don't want to do any of that till you got everything else done. You don't want to have to try to pencil shade around Posca lines. It's tricky business trying to do that. You'll see okay? Want a nice crisp line on here, because if you get it fuzzy, it's going to look like she's got fuzz on her face. Don't want that. I want her to have very silky smooth skin. Hang on guys, where's my, kind of got a little. It's all going to blend out. It looks a little fuzzy now, but we're going to blend it out. I've got to sharpen my pencil. I need it very sharp right there on the chin line. There we go. We'll get it. We're getting it. Just takes time. Lots of layers. Takes time. You know? Know what I mean, Vern? And she's going to be darker everywhere. This is just the very darkest shadows I'm trying to establish right now. And again, my plan is to feather, the feathers will have white tips. So give me a minute, because I know it looks like she has facial hair. We're not going to let her have facial hair. I just got to get all the darks in before I can go back in and blend with another color. Thanks, Chatty Natty. We're getting there. Okay. I'm going to stop at her neck right here. I'm not going to go farther than there for today, because we won't get that far. I want to blend out the rest of her face. So maybe do a little bit of work on the feathers before we go. All right. Very lightly. Nice soft layers. I'm not sure what color. I think I need that pink. The pink that's in the rose gold, I think that needs to be in her lips. So it's kind of like, is that the same color? She needs to have some of this. Let me get a little bit of the white highlight here. I'll go back over it with the pink. I just don't want to lose the bright like lip line there. Let that dry and then I'll go over it with pink. All right, now let's go back to, all right, I don't want to mess that up. Okay, so now I'm going to go in here, wait, I got almost, back with the brown. Okay, let me, make sure the right color. I'll get a little bit more dark in here. Oops, sorry guys, I just noticed I wasn't in camera. I'm sorry to tell you all this, but Jean, oh, okay. For those y'all watching, Jean's mom passed away. Thank you, Eileen. We've all been concerned. Her mom's been in the hospital for a while. We love you, Jean. Was she already on the way home anyway? Eileen, was she already on the way home? I'm watching for updates from Eileen. Was she already riding, Eileen? There's a lag in chat, so I have to wait a minute. You don't think she'd left yet, okay. Bless her heart. Everybody say, your prayers for Jean's strength. She's going to need it. Thanks, Eileen. Okay, I want her lip line to be kind of... I'm going to put sienna in here. Yeah, everybody's saying we love you, Jean. I don't think she's here, but I mean, she maybe sometimes see the recording. So everybody's saying they love you, Jean. Yeah, she just got back from visiting her mom in the hospital last week and came home, and now she just got the news. I'm glad she got to go home last week. Okay, I don't want to go past, because this still needs other color and blending. I don't want to go past that right there. So I'm just going to keep adding some color here while we're watching. Okay, I'm going to stop on the dark umber and go to the sienna. Well, it's number 943. I'm not sure. It's an ochre color, but it's a sienna ochre. Okay, Eileen. Bye. So now I'm going to put like a layer of this color over. We're going to wrap it up here pretty soon on this part, guys. I have to have a stopping point, you know. Thanks, Aroma. Just, you know, especially if you're doing dark skin, you got, you know, you want to get nice even layers. Well, I do anyway. I don't know. Oh, I was going to show you well, let me finish here, and before we go, I'll show you the Sketchy app in case somebody, because I know I was mentioning it earlier. But I'm being very gentle with the layers, you know. You want to do lots of soft layers, not hard pressure. I never like the lines. I don't like lines on, you know, and I know the artist can't help it. They have to draw lines. But, oh. But you know, you almost just want to get rid of the color book line a little bit. So it's not so harsh. Especially where there'd be a highlight, you know, you wouldn't have a black line there. Thank you, Susan. I'm trying to get to a stopping point, but you know, I gotta get there. I don't know what y'all want to, if y'all want to, I don't know how many of y'all have Jean's address, if you want to send her some cards or something. Joan, what do y'all think? Should we do flowers or something? Is Jean here? Did I miss it? No, she's not here. I don't know if y'all were saying something to her, but I don't think she's here. She was earlier. I don't know, maybe my chat froze. Oh, okay. All right, thanks, Susan. We'll have to wait and see what Jean says. Okay, going back to the gold now, or the goldenrod. Now I'm going to kind of blend in. No, I'm going to go back to the blue first. I want to make sure I have my little bit of blue still showing through. It's just layer and layer and layer, guys, you know. I was hoping to get to a stopping point here shortly. Yeah, I don't know what everybody's going to want to do, Susan. But, you know, I don't know how many people have Jean's address or any of that. Okay, now I'm going to go back over it with the goldenrod. And I guess we'll stop there. Oh wait, I did want to do her eyelashes. Gotta be careful with the goldenrod over the blue. I don't want her to have green. Just want a little bit of blend there. Just want this on the highlighted areas. And then we'll go back over it again with sienna. Okay. I should stop and do her eyes. Let me stop and do her eyes. I've got so much more blending to do, and I feel like I'm done for the day. So we'll stop. She's coming along, but we got more blending to do here. But I don't want to rush it at the very end of the last few layers, you know? So let me go ahead and do her eye. Just put a tiny bit of shadow inside the eye there. Whoops, too much. Let's knock that back out a little. Okay, now, and y'all know when I do pupils, and eyelashes, I use a black pen. My Sharpie pen, not a marker, pen. And I like to add a little extra lash. And a little bit in her eyebrow. Let's do ahead and get that a little darker. And the white highlight. Let's go ahead and do her pupil. Don't like lines in the eyes. Well, there's not any normally. So again, we still got to keep blending the skin. I need another layer of blue right in here. And then I need a nice layer, a peach would probably knock the yellow back just a little. But all the undertones of her skin. Thanks, G. So we'll continue her next time. Oh, I forgot about the sketchy thing. Okay, let me show y'all that again. See, I still got nice shadows to put in here. Lots more I want to do. I don't want to rush her, so, but kind of got, now I'm thinking of Jean and not this. So, all right, so we're going to stop on that now. Let me go ahead and back out. So you can see how she's coming along. So we've gone from that to this. And again, I want to keep smoothing and blending and, you know, smoothing and blending. Yeah, we did do a lot today. You know, we got all our braids done. So I think we'll stop on that. Let me show you, let's see if I show it on my phone, or I don't know if I could show it. Let me see if my iPad will bring it up. Let's see. Do I have Sketchy still on my iPad? Let me look, because I don't use it much anymore. Let's see. Come on. Where is it? I thought it was on here. I'm looking. Hang on, guys. Well, maybe it's just on. Let me look. Let me go to my phone. I'll readjust the light so you can see. All right, let me go to me here. All right, let's see if I can get the lighting. Hang on, guys. See if I can get it to focus. Let's zoom in one. All right. It'll take a second to get the right light. Come on. Come on. Come to mama. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to get it to focus. May or may not be able to do this. Come on. I don't know. I don't know if I can get it to work. I'm trying. I'm trying, clicking on anything I can think of to get it to focus. It's just not going to want to do it. Just not going to want to do it. I wanted to show y'all how it worked with one of the, let's see here. Let's see if I get real close maybe. There we go. All right. So, like that lady there I drew. So when you go to her, right, there she is. I remember I drew her when I drew her in 2006. I think I drew her when I was at jury duty. But here's her picture. Now watch what happens. See? There she is. And then your picture is superimposed over it. So, this is frustrating. You'll just have to go over there, guys. So she posted, it's just not going to lock in. You'll just have to go there. I had it for me. There we go. Trying to lock it in. Okay, so she posted this picture of herself. She posted that picture. So I drew her, and then I uploaded my picture over the top. See, so there's my drawing that I uploaded over the top. So let's go back to another one here. Here's this guy here. Again, let's see if I can. Okay, he took his picture down. Yeah, I mean, people do that, so I can't show you the original. Here's this one. Okay, here. So there's his picture he posted. And here's my drawing. You have to go over there and look, guys, to see them because it just doesn't want to focus, right? So people post their pictures. People post their pictures and you draw them. Whoops. And then you upload them, and you upload them over the top. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I did Prince when he passed away, and there's Daryl, and okay, we lost the focus again. Focus went away. Let's see. All right, here's this. Let's put another one up here. Okay, so there's this girl. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Hang on, I'm trying, guys. Just doesn't quite want to do it. It's not gonna play well. Well, there. Okay, so she uploaded this picture. Let's see if I can hold it steady, and then here's my picture I drew of her. See? Like that. So if you want to practice drawing faces, let's that's a good way to do it. Now I lost the color in here, but anyway, guys, I think you get the idea. So she's a work in progress. It's sketchy, G Brody. It's sketchy. Oh, I was going to show you this one I drew. I know I have it on my iPad. I know I do. I can't find it because I don't know. But I wanted to show you her because I love the reflection in her eyes. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. Hang on. I got quite a few of them on here. Okay, so let's see if I can get it to work. Hang on. All right, come on. Come to mama. Come on, you can do it. You almost did it. You almost focused. Anyway, let's see if there's her picture. Ugh. It's just not going to want to do it, guys. Sorry, I did my best. It ain't happening. So it's sketchy without the E. Sketchy without the E. It's an app. So you have to be able to have an app, you know. Let's see if I can get her focused in here. Whoa, no. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to get it back in color. So, yeah. But anyway, you can't see it, but she's holding a selfie stick. But anyway. All right, guys, we're losing all kinds of light, and it's all jacked up now. I can't get it to do nothing. So we'll just go ahead and go for today. And y'all remember, keep Jean in your prayers, and we'll see about what we can send her or what we can do for her. So thanks everybody for sticking around. Took a little extra time, but I'll post a work in progress for you. So thanks, and thanks again. This is the book we're working out of. Bella Futura, Jennifer Zimmermann. And thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.